A question I was asked recently was about whether or not you should do intermittent fasting style of eating during recovery. And my answer to that question is it completely depends on where you're at in your recovery. What I find is that people that I speak to have a very all or nothing attitude to recovery, and it can be very detrimental to, you know, being kind to yourself for starters and actually getting yourself into a healing state. So what typically happens is if somebody reads up about all the benefits of intermittent fasting, they'll go down this list and go, "Oh my God, this is exactly what I need. I have chronic illness right now. I need these benefits, so therefore I'm going to follow a intermittent fasting style of eating." And what will happen is sometimes they'll feel really hungry and deny themselves eating because of wanting to follow intermittent fasting just to receive the supposed benefits that they will attain from following that style of eating. And, you know, whether that's waking up early in the morning at 5 o'clock and being really hungry and going, "Oh, I can't eat until midday," you know, I think it's detrimental to your recovery. I personally just followed whatever signals my body gave me during recovery, and I really do think that paid off for me. So for example, sometimes I would eat every 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes I would eat twice a day, maybe one big meal and a snack. You know, it really depended. But especially during the very beginning of my recovery, where I had insomnia and was not sleeping very well and was in that wide but tired state, I was eating every 2 or 3 hours. To do intermittent fasting just made my symptoms even worse. So I definitely recommend, firstly, going with your body and your body's signals, not pushing yourself to a specific routine in terms of eating, just because it's beneficial for somebody else. You know, as somebody after recovery, I find that intermittent fasting just comes naturally. You know, if I go with my body's signals, most of the time I don't eat until midday. But that's after recovery. You know, during recovery, I definitely didn't follow a specific routine of intermittent fasting during my recovery. Now, obviously, this depends. This is where you're going to have to dictate your own direction when it comes to your recovery. Because if you're somebody that is not in a wide but tired state but has loads of bowel problems, maybe intermittent fasting would be something that could help you. You know, so really it just depends. But if you're somebody that's going in the depths of a chronic illness at the very beginning and you're just wired all the time, having problems with sleep, don't make your recovery even harder on yourself than it already is. Don't deny yourself food if you feel like eating. So that's my opinion on it. I personally didn't follow any style of eating. I went with how my body was communicating with me, and that paid off for me. So, yeah, if you have any questions, put it in the comment section below, and I'll see you next video.